About my quality content, yeah, you can thank Nintendo for this shit because apparently I can't capture clips on this software, so get ready to see some fucked up shit because this is some bullshit. Out of all the years I made videos, this here might be one of the worst ones yet, to be honest. I said I was stubborn because I'm not going on the internet to take other people's clips of their gameplay. I want mine's and mine's only. Originally, I planned to make highlighted videos for this project, but because Nintendo has the big gay, I can't do shit about it. But to make another shitty review, I'm so mad, but who cares? Immortal Fenyx Rising is an open world action adventure game developed and published by Ubisoft that launched on all platforms on December 3rd, so it's still fresh, as I consider it to be a project that came out this year. As you guess, it's very similar to Zelda and Assassin's Creed, as people would say if Assassin's Creed and Zelda had a baby. Oh my god, that's so funny. I think I'm gonna cry my ass off out here. Like, please, there's nothing wrong with taking inspiration, even if it does look way too much like it. Stop being a vagina and play yourself. As for me, well, if you made it this far into the video, that means you're willing on watching this. So yeah, let's do it. Immortal Fenyx Rising begins with Zeus and Prometheus drinking a cold one with the boys on Mount Elvis. I'm kidding. But it does focus on the gods and discuss the god of Phoenix, who is the superior among all gods and achieve greater strength to defeat Typhon that desires to wipe out the gods. A crisis which you are the foundation, the only hope to save ancient Greek gods from the stony fate of Tartarus. It all adds up and probably would have gotten its recognition if Zelda fanboys didn't dick ride so damn much. Seriously, what's with the hate? I can understand its PS3 and 360 graphics, but I see nothing wrong with taking inspiration to a franchise that's remarkable, that's been top for 3 decades. There's going to be games that will take inspiration to it, but these punks think Breath of the Wild is the greatest shit to ever exist. Like, I won't punch you in the face and show you what games are worth your time. Anyways. There are mixed reactions from the good to the bad to the ugly, and I can understand where its ratios come from. It's an open world development, no matter how good they are, it'll receive criticism. I don't believe that issue resolves on how long open worlds are. It's probably the system that indicates on what to expect from these huge developments. Allow me to explain more. Ubisoft, what is you doing, bruh? We're in 2020. What is with the shitty graphics? I'll admit something here. You can say what you want about Fenyx Rising, but scouting the valleys to open up and access a new area of the map is well enough to play this because the view is splendid, magnificent, and gorgeous heights. It's a beauty. Despite some poor designs, they went all out with this one here. Gain abilities each mission, and they'll be very valuable to further explore. Pick up objects to your advantage to do some heavy, impactful damage. You can fucking fly in this game. That's it. That's when it won me overwhelmed. There are something I must point out, like the stamina system, where every little shit you do will make your way to heaven's door. Get it? Because you're gods. Seriously, every little shit like going into the water, climbing mountains, fly, run, jump. Literally all these things waste your stamina bar. It's so stupid. Like, look, I can understand running, but all this shit is unnecessary, Poppy. So uncalled for. Decent concept, terrible design, yet I still really seem to enjoy this game a lot. This shit is so fun. For an open world, it doesn't get dull, and I like that. I agree it has some downfalls, which I'll talk about just a moment. But scavenging around Tartarus is more than enough to appreciate its gameplay. Characters in this game are a huge meh. They're corny, cringy, and has some of the worst liners I've ever heard in a video game. Ares turning into a fucking rooster. You can save him to turn back into his original form, so that's nice. Doesn't change how whack the deliveries are in this project, from the lame lines that were scripted to its horrible shitty animation. Every time the characters' mouths move, it's hard to watch. I just look away. Overall, you travel around Tartarus to meet the gods to give you strength to face your more dangerous foes on these quests, gain even more strength and abilities. So I can appreciate how helpful they are. It's too bad most of them weren't written well. They weren't written right. Zeus and Prometheus are the only ones that are really cool that I like the most. I love their dialogues and clever lines while you travel around the map to scavenge. It really lines up. The game gives you a certain mood at the right time. The more Phoenix Rising doesn't deliver well thought out, memorable characters, but I can appreciate making it feel more lively. It gives you that mood of its narrative direction as a sign to never lose hope. That is why I never get bored playing Phoenix Rising. Speaking which, yet another reason why I can't find myself disliking this installment. I love the movement here. It's smooth and feels neat, but one thing I must complain about is the healing system. Just doesn't work well with the combat. Why force the player to stop attacking and hold the button to heal? Anyways, it doesn't ruin my experience when the combat is so damn fun. At first, I wasn't a fan of the numbers popping up next to the enemy's health to see how much damage you're draining. I felt like it would ruin the gameplay because it seemed like it would block your way to notice other enemies surrounding you. Thank goodness it wasn't the case at all. You couldn't even notice since you're busy beating your enemies to a pulp. Access more abilities to do more combos on your attacks, even fly and attack enemies in midair. You can also use the bow, pretty much shoot anything really. That's also part of the game. But it travels so you can control it and it hits targets from a much farther distance. That's pretty fucking awesome. Oh yeah, there's also warriors around you that you can help them battle out. It's completely optional though. You have two weapons like a light hitting type and more aggressive hitting type. What I really like is that you don't even have to switch in battle. One button is for the lighter attack, the other one is for the heavier attack. So you can go all out and do insane combos for both weapons at the same time. So fucking epic. Before I get to its conclusion, if you even made it this far into the video, thank you. I know it wasn't easy to watching this, but we're almost there, so here we go. From my honest perspective, I have to say this open world development deserves recognition. It is extremely fun, even if you struggle to understand your purpose. You can always do the side missions first, which is funny because by the time you face the first boss, you'll be wiping the floor with him. The OES for this project is nothing but heat. I really dig the tone for these tracks. To be quite frankly with you, most of how I feel about Fenyx Rising aren't negative. However, my opinions, complaints, and few issues is the stamina bar, the pasting, some platformings that doesn't work well for the overall experience, and gathering so many items just for them to be gone in an instant. Because everything you worked hard for would be less than 5 upgrades. Man, I wish that there was a way to gather everything you need much quicker instead of rather fast travel to that location that'll take over 1,000 kilometers long. That's insane. Probably not the actual average, but anyways. If these couple of minor complaints were fixed, this would have been an incredible development. It's good, but not great. If you get what I'm saying, but I shouldn't talk. This is gonna get 0 views, so I guess this is perfect for me. Also, to add one more thing, my personal preference, I do really like Immortal Feynx Rising. Despite what everyone says, I don't really give a damn what the community says. The game community turned into shit when the Game Awards exist. I mean, Game Awards probably always exist. But anyways, yeah, I really enjoyed this. But the final conclusion to its results focus furthermore on its story rather than being more dynamic and balanced to its more fitting system. Although we may seen it all as an open world project, it still never bothered me enough to enjoy scouting, running around, or to collect some damn apples for the appetite. I'm giving Immortal Fenyx Rising a 7 out of 10, but this video is a 1 out of 10. I'm so ashamed of myself, but I will do better. Up next for this month are some serious stacked up uploads. I'm going off this year for the channel and I have to. I don't want to leave you guys hanging with 0 remains with no memories at all. I know it's been rough here and there for the channel, but I do always try my best even if they usually fail. I just love to make videos. So I hope you enjoy, stay safe everyone, cause the Hypebeastman never dies, and peace y'all.